This is a News Channel Nebraska special report.
Welcome aboard. Can you believe, is it already Wednesday? It doesn't seem possible. Hello, everyone. This is Quarantine Tonight, our nightly variety show brought to you by our great friends at the University of Nebraska Medical Center, where they are literally, as you just saw there in our last program, working around the clock to research coronavirus. They're talking about being a different testing platform for those vaccines as they care for patients and they train the next generation of medical professionals across the Cornhusker State. We're so glad you joined us tonight. We've got a special treat for you. She's already been on once, and she's back from Wisner. Before she's off to Florida, Kay Borgelt is with us tonight. We are excited to have her. You'll love her music. I've already perused the list, and her first song, I guarantee, will be her best song, and you'll see why here in just a little bit. A couple of quick programming notes. We've got actually lots to tell you. If you like this program, well, you're going to hit the jackpot tomorrow after Mass at 9 in the morning. Here's what's going on. So we have reporters and anchors and producers and people that push buttons and people that scream about pushing buttons all over the state of Nebraska. Unlike every other TV station in America, we wake up in towns like Fairbury and Sidney and Columbus, all over the state of Nebraska, and we are actually going to bring all of our personnel to Nebraska City starting tomorrow morning at 9 in the morning. Well, you can't run a TV station with all your really good people in one spot, all of your people in one spot. So we are going to embark on a Quarantine Tonight marathon. You've heard it on the Hallmark Channel. You've probably seen it on the Discovery Channel with Shark Week or something like that. We're talking about literally 48 hours of our replays of Quarantine Tonight. That's what we're doing in lieu of giving you the news on Thursday and Friday. We're going to gather up at the Lead Lodge and we're going to do some learning to make sure that we not only become better as a TV station, because as you can tell from time to time, we are in the early stages of building what we think is a fabulous network, but we're going to get to spend time with the people that we see in our workplace every day on video in person, and we're really looking forward to it. So as a result, you're going to get lots of Quarantine Tonight for the next 2 days, but not to worry. We're still going to have Mass each day. We aren't going to preempt Father Joe. So that'll be at 8:10 each morning. And we are going to have a live Quarantine Tonight Friday night at 8 p.m. and then back into it, and we'll do our regular programming on Saturday. So just kind of letting you know what's going on. If you really want to relax this week and really forget the news, all you have to do is turn on our station, and you're going to see everything from polka to reggae to classic rock to country, all right here on News Channel Nebraska. All right, let's start out tonight with an evening prayer from Nebraska City.
God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. My name is Pastor Charles Kathurima from the First United Methodist Church here in Nebraska City. I would like us this time to invite you for a moment of prayer. Oh, gracious and loving God, we are so grateful once again, thankful for the continuing blessings upon us and upon our families. Special prayers for farmers as they continue to plant. Special prayers for our students, especially the graduates. Special prayers for the parents. We pray that you may continue to bless our country, and more, Lord, continue to give us ways that we'll be able to conquer the COVID-19, that our people will come back to their usual life. In your name, Jesus Christ, we pray. Amen.
Well, thank you very much, Pastor, and welcome to Quarantine Tonight. Again, thanks to our sponsor, the University of Nebraska Medical Center. We have Kay Borgelt. She's back, and she did such a great job the first time entertaining. She was a longtime teacher in Wisner-Pilger Public Schools. Ironically, she taught Spanish, not music, which still baffles me a little bit when your Spanish teacher turns in to be a music star. But welcome back to the show, Kay. Nice to have you. This mic, you got to put it right up to your lips. So how are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Did you, let's make sure that thing's on. Oh, yep. Push a magic button here. Do.
My tech stuff, I'm not used to this.
Yeah, there you go.
I only use wire mics, so.
You only, yeah. Well, half the time my mic's not wired either. So I tell you what, Kay did such a wonderful job the first time she was on the program. She is heading back to Florida, where you live part-time throughout the year. And tell the audience again where you live in Florida and where you perform.
I live in Lake Worth, Florida, which is kind of between West Palm Beach and Miami. It's about an hour and a half north of Miami. And I sing at restaurants, and during the COVID time, I've been singing on my patio, doing mini concerts. But my goal is to start singing for some of the elderly people and some condo places and things like that. But right now, it's just restaurant.
But she'll always be a Cumming County resident
Oh, yeah.
because how many kids do you have?
I have 3 kids, and 1 lives in Valentine, and 2 live in Wisner, and then I have 6 grandkids.
Oh, how are those Valentine kids doing?
Well, that one doesn't have any small children, but she's got a dog and a cat that keep her busy.
Well, plenty of peacetime up there in Valentine.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
Do you get up there very often?
Not often enough, I'll tell you. It's beautiful though. I mean, I just can't believe when you go outside and it's just like you're out in space.
I love driving into Valentine. You're coming from the east into Valentine, heading westbound, and you see that train bridge right there over the valley as you come into the beautiful city of Valentine, Nebraska, where they watch us, by the way.
Well, and they actually live in Nensel, Nebraska. Have you heard of that?
a
Which
suburb.
is a little bit, yeah, it's a suburb of Valentine.
She's in the Valentine metro area.
Right,
There
exactly.
you go. All right, so tonight we're going to start with something a little a cappella. You're going to really like it. It's going to be your favorite song of the night. And then you brought an instrument. My gosh.
I'm going to play my flute on one song. Last time I used it a few more times. But
That's
I've got
not a
one.
recorder, is it?
No, it's a flute. It's a flute.
Oh, by the way, speaking of you being a longtime educator, my boys went to school today. Left the house with smiles, came back to the house with smiles.
Well, that's good.
I actually think, from what I can gather, that everyone, including every single student, was looking forward to going to school today. They missed each other. But can you imagine sitting through 5th grade with a mask?
No, I wondered, I was going to ask you that
Oh.
if they had to wear masks.
No big deal to him, but I was like thinking to myself, I could not handle it. I'd be fidgeting with it. I'd be blowing bubbles. My glasses would be fogging up, and he's like, "Oh no, I just wear a mask. Everybody wears a mask." And can you imagine going to school and having this whole thing happen to you?
They'll never forget it.
Nope.
They will never forget.
I kind of
this
want to
time.
draw like the shark teeth on it because.
I saw one the other day that had transparent, some kind of plastic or something where you could actually see someone's mouth and see the expression.
I saw one that used like the top end of those wipes, those bags that have wipes in them, and then you clip open the thing and then they could eat, or smoke or do whatever they want to do. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Kay Borgelt she's our star tonight. She's fresh out of Wisner before she goes to Florida. We've got a wonderful evening of music. You're watching Quarantine Tonight on News Channel Nebraska.
All right, I'm going to start out with the national anthem, so you can prepare yourselves if you want to stand or whatever you want to do. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave, the brave. All righty, we're going to get into some oldies now. Going to start out with One Fine Day. Bear with me while I get my everything set up here. I used to sing the national anthem at Wisner-Pilger for quite a few games, football, basketball, and volleyball, so that was always a lot of fun. One fine day, you look at me, and you will know our love was meant to be. One fine day, you're gonna want me for your girl. The arms I long for will open wide, and you'll be proud to have me right by your side. One fine day, you're gonna want me for your girl. Though I know you're the kind of boy who only wants to run around, I'll keep waiting, and one day, darling, you'll come to me when you want to settle down. One fine day, we'll meet once more, and then you'll learn to love you threw away before. One fine day, you're gonna want me for your girl. One fine day, you're gonna want me for your girl. One fine day, you're gonna want me for your girl. All right, we're going to leap a few years ahead and do a Captain and Tennille song called Love Will Keep Us Together. Love will keep us together. Think of me, babe, whenever some good talking good comes along. Singing this song, don't mess around, you just gotta be strong. Just stop, 'cause I really love you. Stop, I'll be thinking of you. Look in my heart and let love keep us together. You belong to me now. I can't let you go for free now. When those girls start hanging around, talking me down, here with your heart and you won't hear a sound. Just stop, 'cause I really love you. Stop, I'll be thinking of you. Look in my heart and let love keep us together, or whatever. Young and beautiful, someday your looks will be gone. When the others turn you off, you will be turning you off. I will I will be there to share forever. Love will keep us together. I said it before and I'll say it again. Others pretend I need you now and I'll need you then. Just stop, 'cause I really love you. Stop, I'll be thinking of you. Look in my heart and let love keep us together. Whatever. I will. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. You better stop, 'cause I really love you. Stop, I'll be thinking of you. Look in my heart and let love keep us together. Whatever. I will. Na 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 na. 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 All right, this next one is a little bit before Captain and Tennille times. It's a tune by Chicago. I realize just what you mean to me. And now that you're near, promise your love that I've waited to share. And dream of our moments together. Color my world with hopes of loving you. right, I'm going to do a couple of Elvis songs now. The first one is a slow one, and the second one is a fast one. So I'm sure you've heard both of them. First one is Blue Hawaii. Night and dew in blue Hawaii. The night is heavenly, and you are heaven to me. Lovely you and blue Hawaii. With all this loveliness, there should be love. Come with me while the moon is on the sea. The night is young, and so are we. Dreams come true in blue Hawaii, and mine could all come true this magic night with you. Come with me while the moon is on the sea. The night is young, and so are we. Dreams come true in blue Hawaii, and mine could all come true this magic night of nights with you. All righty. Well-known song here. Well, it's 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready. Now go, cat, go, but don't you step on my blue suede shoes. Well, you can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes. Well, you can knock me down, you can step on my face, you can slander my name all over the place. You can do anything that you want to do, but honey, stay off of my shoes, and don't you step on my blue suede shoes. You can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes. You can burn my house, you can steal my car, drink my liquor from an old fruit jar, and do anything that you want to do, but honey, lay off of my shoes, and don't you step on my blue suede shoes. Well, you can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes. Blue, 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 blue. You can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes. Well, it's 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready. Now go, cat, go, but don't you step on my blue suede shoes. You can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes. Blue, blue, 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 blue suede shoes. So you can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes.
Well, you wore a blue dress just for that song there, Kay. It looks
Right.
Oh, are you an Elvis fan?
Yeah, I'm an everything fan.
You're in every, well, obviously.
Yeah, I mean,
Elvis is beloved on this show, by the way. We've had an Elvis impersonator. There is an Elvis impersonator that grew up in Lincoln. I don't know if he's still living there. We have gotten so many letters about him, but we can't track him down during coronavirus. So he's on my list. I'm not going to say his name to put more pressure on him, but if you are an Elvis impersonator in Lincoln and we've been calling you, we will not stop. There are a lot of people that like this guy. Are you an Elvis? Have you seen a lot of impersonators out there? Or?
not too many, no.
Did you ever see Elvis in person?
No, I did not, but I sure liked his old movies.
Oh, I bet you did.
Blue Hawaii is one of the, it came from one of his movies.
You got to put this microphone right
Oh, I'm
up.
sorry. Yeah.
It's a stickler. All right, so tell me what's coming up here for Kay.
Well, jazz.
Oh,
The next set
yes.
is going to be some jazz tunes. And then I have a pretty special, patriotic medley at the end of this set.
Now, she's got people watching her all over the United States.
Right.
They're in Florida. They're in Vegas. Where else are
Pennsylvania, Illinois, and then, of course, Wisner and surrounding
they?
area.
Well, probably the most in Wisner, don't you
And
think?
Omaha. There's
Okay.
people in Omaha.
Well, we have a Pennsylvania viewer tonight. We welcome him or her. Who's that
It's a
watching?
family. It's Dan's son and family.
Oh, great. Well, we're going national tonight here with Kay, and we have more to come on News Channel Nebraska. A couple quick notes here. A reminder that we start our Quarantine Tonight marathon tomorrow morning at 9 in the morning, and it goes all the way to Friday night when we have a brand new Quarantine Tonight at 8 p.m. As I said at the start of the show, we are all going to a big news summit, all of our little news buddies. And you got to think about this. When you're in the news business and you sit and you listen to that police scanner all day, you can have kind of a dark view of the world because you hear this just awful stuff that first responders deal with. But I'm looking forward to seeing all my chums in news because we don't get to spend a lot of time together. It's going to be, who knew? News people have conventions too, so.
I would have never guessed.
Are you when you're in Florida, what's the news like there compared to Nebraska? Is it all hyper COVID and all that
yes.
stuff?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's a lot of elderly people down there. I mean, the population's huge, but there's a lot of elderly people, and that's like where I live. We hardly see anybody because everyone's kind of hunkered.
I know.
Plus, the rules are pretty strict down there.
That's
with
what
the
I've heard.
numbers.
Texas rules really strict. I mean, they don't.
you wear a mask. Well, you wear a mask no matter where you go.
Or you get a fine.
Yeah, I guess. I've never done that because,
You're
I'm a rule follower.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. All right. You should see the sheet she gives me when she comes on this program. Hey, let's check Mike's mailbag and find out what we've got for mail tonight on this Wednesday, August 12th. Can you believe it? This is our 87th show. 87 shows. All right, let's see here. This one comes from Francis in Norfolk. Sure hope we can keep watching Quarantine Tonight. I enjoy it every night, especially the polka bands, Angie Kriege, Koopman Combo, Leo, Lonnie, all the rest. Also, sure hope we can keep watching Father Joe's Mass each morning. Francis, the good news is we can. We're going to continue doing Quarantine Tonight. We have a whole week of replays next week. We have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays after that. Thursdays and Fridays, we're going to do high school sports if they still have it. Here's one from Mark and Monica in Laurel, their entire family. Thank you for the wonderful and memorable guests on Quarantine Tonight, especially Daniel Christian, Angie Creech of the Polka Tunes, and Kevin and Heidi Cheng. Tops our evenings. Truly appreciate the prayers. Well, thank you, Mark and Monica, for that letter. And here's one from Irene and Arnie in Lincoln. We want to thank you for extending the lovely evening musicals in the morning Catholic Mass. With deep appreciation to all of your family of sponsors and dear Father Mish, stay safe and stay healthy. Well, thank you, Irene and Arnie in Lincoln. We do like your letters, and when you list some people that you think should be on the show, that really helps us. Give us as much contact information as you can for them. In fact, we rely on that to mine the talent out of these hills across the state of Nebraska, to the extent there are any. Here's the place to send it, 214 North 7th Street in Norfolk. If you send us a letter and you don't want it to be on TV or said, just put that in your letter, and we promise we will not share anything from your letter on TV at all. But if you don't mind and you don't put that in there, it may well end up on TV. Also, we have a website you can go to, newschannelnebraska.com. Put in or go to the place that says click on our survey and give us your information. We'll go ahead and take your comments. Same thing, share with us any ideas you have. And if you do either of these things, we're going to put you on our mailing list. And it is growing each and every day. We're going to try and send out some postcards so that you can have a handy way to know exactly who's on. And we've got some pretty fun groups that are set to be on this show as we look forward to September, and you are going to enjoy them as well. All right, let's do this. We'll take a quick break. We'll check the news. We'll get Jeff Fox on the weather. We'll take a quick break after that and be here on Quarantine Tonight to celebrate more with Kay Borgelt as she starts a jazz set here on News Channel Nebraska. We'll be right back. All right, we're back here on Quarantine Tonight. Thank you so much for watching. I want to thank our sponsors, the University of Nebraska Medical Center. And Kay Borgelt is our guest tonight. We just got done with the weather, talking about the humidity. I walked into lunch. I walked out. It seemed okay. 3 o'clock, I was like, what happened? It just turned up, didn't it? The humidity and the hot.
Unbelievable.
Is it this hot down in Florida?
I think it's equally hot both places.
Everywhere?
Yeah.
Oh. It's like a Holiday Inn sauna out there.
It's humid in Florida. I don't think if we didn't have air conditioning, I probably couldn't live there.
Oh, get out. Kay is from Wisner. She's got kids in Wisner. She's got one out in Valentine, and taught for how many years at Wisner Pilger?
Well, I taught 2 different sections. I taught elementary school for 6 years, and then I stayed home with my kids for 12 years. And then I taught Spanish for 5 more years, and then I taught about 4 or 5 years at Westside in Omaha. And then I taught 1 year in Florida.
Oh, you've just been all over the place.
Yeah, right.
And now she's teaching us with her music. She's got a nice set of jazz here. And then after the next break, you've got some Broadway musicals, which I think you will love at home. So let's enjoy Kay right here on News Channel Nebraska's Quarantine Tonight.
Okay, I'm going to start out with a song. Most of these jazz songs have been done by a lot of different artists, but this one was done by Ella Fitzgerald, I know for sure, Frank Sinatra, and this is kind of a Sammy Davis Jr. version. That old black magic has me in its spell. That old black magic that you weave so well. Those icy fingers up and down my spine. That same old witchcraft when your eyes meet mine. That same old tingle that I feel inside. And then that elevator starts its ride. Then down and down I go, round and round I go, like a leaf that's caught in the tide. I should stay away, but what can I do? I hear your name, and I'm a flame with such a burning desire that only your kiss can put out the fire. Oh, you're the lover I've been waiting for, the mate that fate had me created for. And every time your lips meet mine, darling, down and down I go, round and round I go, like a leaf that's caught in the tide. I should stay away, but what can I do? I hear your name, and I'm a flame with such a burning desire that only your kiss can put out the fire. Well, you're the one I have been waiting for. You're the mate that fate had me created for. And every time your lips meet mine, darling, down and down I go, round and round I go, in a spin, loving that spin I'm in, loving that old black magic called love. Under that old black magic called love, called love, called love. All right, this is a little bit slower one. It's called It Had to Be You. It had to be you. It had to be you. I wandered around and finally found somebody who could make me be true, could make me feel blue, and even be glad just to feel sad thinking of you. Some others I've seen might never be me, might never be cross or try to be boss, but they wouldn't do, for nobody else gave me a thrill. With all of your faults, I love you still. It had to be you, wonderful you. It had to be you. It had to be you. It had to be fate. It just had to be you. We just had to wait. I wandered around and finally found somebody who could make me be true, could make me feel blue, and even be glad just to be sad thinking of you. Some others I've seen might never be mean, might never be cross or even be boss, but they wouldn't do, for nobody else gave me a thrill. With all of your faults, I love you still. It had to be you, a wonderful you. It had to be you. Thank you. All right, the next one is an Ella Fitzgerald song. It's called It Don't Mean a Thing. It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Do-wah, 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 do-wah. It don't mean a thing, all you got to do is sing. Do-wah, 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 do-wah. It makes no difference if you're sweet or hot. Just give that rhythm everything you got. It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Do-wah, 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 do-wah. Do-wah, 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 do-wah. Do-ah, 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 do-ah. It makes no difference if it's sweet or hot. Just give that rhythm everything you got. What good is melody? What good is music if it ain't possessing something sweet? It ain't no melody, it ain't no music. It's just what makes it tune complete. It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Do-ah, 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 do-ah. It makes no difference if it's sweet or hot. Just give that rhythm everything you got. It don't mean a thing if you ain't got that swing. Do-ah, 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 do-ah. It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Do-ah, 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 do-ah. All right, and the last in my jazz set is Night and Day. Night and day, you are the one. Only you under the moon and under the sun. Whether near to me or far, it's no matter where you are. I think of you day and night, night and day. Why is it so that this longing for you follows wherever you go? In the roaring traffic's boom, in the silence of my lonely room, I think of you day and night, night and day, under the hide of me. Such a burning yearning deep inside of me, and this torment won't be through till you let me spend my life making love to you. Night and day, day and night, day and night. Why is it so? Whether near to me or far, it's no matter, darling, where you are. I think of you day and night, night and day, under the hide of me. There's oh such a hungry yearning deep inside of me, and this torment won't be through till you let me spend my life making love to you day and night. I think of you night and day. Alrighty, now I have a special tribute to the armed forces, the 5 branches of our armed forces. So, hope you enjoy this. First to fight for the right and to build the nation's might, and the army goes rolling along. Proud of all we have done, fighting till the battle's done. Army goes rolling along. Then it's hi, hi, hey, the army's on its way. Out off the pavements loud and strong. For where'er we go, you will always know that the army goes rolling along. Anchors away, my boys, anchors away. Farewell to foreign shores, we sail at break of day. Hey, 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 through our last night ashore. Hail to the foam, until we meet once more. Here's wishing you a happy voyage home. From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli, we fight our country's battles in the air, on land and sea. First to fight for right and freedom, and to wear our honor clean. We are proud to claim the title of United States Marines. We're always ready for the call. We place our trust in Thee. Through howling hail and shot and shell to win our victory. Semper Paratus is our card, our pledge and motto too. We're always ready, do or die. I Coast Guard, we fight for you. Off we go into the wild blue yonder, climbing high into the sun. Here they come, zooming to meet our thunder. Atom boys, give her the gun. Down we dive, spouting our flame from under. Off with one terrible roar. We live in fame, or go down in flame, for nothing can stop the U.S. Air Force. U.S. Army, U.S. Navy, U.S. Coast Guard, U.S. Air Force, U.S. Marines. From sea to shining sea, America.
Wow, I tell you what, the people that own this undisclosed location, that would be their favorite song right there.
I would think so.
Very, very well done. And that's a fun one to sing, I bet.
It's great. I didn't even know the words to the Coast Guard song, so now I know that too.
I would say I don't know the words to the Coast Guard song until that. So, hey, thank you so much for watching. We hope you're enjoying Kay Borgelt. She is putting on a great show tonight. She's got a great sound. I've got the American flag right behind her, all puffed out, just perfect to make sure that we're celebrating America. And when you get the sheet that says, please come on to Quarantine Tonight, some people are like, a patriotic song, which one should I do? That's one of the only times we've had the Armed Forces medley, which is a nice change for us. So thank you very much. And she starts off with the Star Spangled Banner a cappella. Is that the way? I bet you've sung that a few times.
A lot, yes.
Being a teacher,
Yeah.
everybody says.
Oh, you bet. You bet. I probably did it in Spanish a time or two. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, can you do that too?
No.
Oh, my goodness.
Probably good, I suppose.
Do you speak Spanish fluently?
I used to speak it pretty fluently, but now I've kind of lost it.
Yeah.
I don't use it much.
She's
Even in South Florida, I do sometimes. We have some workers come around or
I
something.
wish I had a second language. I
It's a
took
good
Spanish
thing
for
to
4
have.
years, and I don't think I can even conjugate a verb anymore.
All my students out there probably groaning when I say this, but I used to tell them that if you learn a second language, it really improves your English skills too, because
Oh, I
you
bet.
learn a lot more about language.
They need to drop you in another country for 6 months. You learn it real fast, don't you?
Absolutely, absolutely, yes.
That's what
Yes.
everybody says. All right. Hey, I tell you what, we're going to take a quick break on Quarantine Tonight. We've got more with Kay Borgelt coming up. In fact, the next round, you've got a lot of Broadway show tunes. I bet there's like 7 of them you're going to do.
There are 7. The last one is a parody, though. It's a fun one.
All right. Well, they're all fun. We'll be right
Yeah.
back. This show is fun. You're watching Funness. We are News Channel Nebraska, and we'll be right back. Hey, welcome back to Quarantine Tonight. You saw there during that commercial break, we talked about our special promotion with United Healthcare. This is a good deal. If you go log on, nominate your school or a school in Nebraska, elementary school, for free bicycle helmets for the elementary. We did this 2 years ago. I was there in Falls City, where all the elementary school kids at Falls City's public school elementary got bicycle helmets, and then the school got $5,000 from News Channel Nebraska and United Healthcare. It was a wonderful moment to be at, and to see kids get, you give them anything free at school, and they love it. You slap them a bicycle helmet on the first day of school or the last day of school, and every kid is driving around with a helmet, which is exactly what you want in a small town. So go online, go to newschannelnebraska.com, and nominate a school, and one of those schools after Labor Day is going to get a lot of bicycle helmets. All right, show tunes. Let's just list some of the show tunes you're going to do here. Wait till you hear this list from Kay Borgelt.
We're doing 2 My Fair Lady hits, I Could Have Danced All Night, and On the Street Where You Live. And then Fiddler on the Roof, the song is Matchmaker. And then How the West Was Won, I'm doing Debbie Reynolds' tune, Home in the Meadow.
Good.
And Getting to Know You from King and I, and A Wonderful Guy from the South Pacific. And then my parody.
Okay, it's all coming up here. Did you ever help with the school musical?
I was in them.
Oh, I bet you were.
Yeah.
I bet you
Yeah.
were. Did you go to Wisner Pilger
Yes.
growing up?
Well,
Okay.
I went to Wisner High School 3 years, and then I went to Wisner. I was in the first graduating class of Wisner Pilger.
Oh,
So, yep.
there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, Kay Borgelt, she is our guest tonight on News Channel Nebraska. She has done a wonderful job, and now it's Broadway show tune time on Quarantine Tonight.
All right, we're going to start out with I Could Have Danced All Night from My Fair Lady, 1956, believe it or not. Bed, I couldn't go to bed. My head's too light to try to settle down. Sleep, sleep, I couldn't sleep tonight. Not for all the jewels in the crown. I could have danced all night. I could have danced all night and still have begged for more. I could have spread my wings and done 1,000 things I've never done before. I'll never know what made it so exciting. Why all at once my heart took flight. I only know when he began to dance with me. I could have danced, danced, danced all night. I could have danced all night. I could have danced all night and still have begged for more. I could have spread my wings and done 1,000 things I've never done before. I'll never know what made it so exciting. Why all at once my heart took flight. I only know when he began to dance with me. I could have danced, danced, danced all night. All right, I already told you the names of all these songs, but I'm going to go through it again because I think I could tell you when the movie or the Broadway musical came out. Matchmaker is from The Fiddler on the Roof, and that happened in 1964. So here we go with Matchmaker. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Matchmaker, matchmaker, look through your book and make me a perfect match. Matchmaker, matchmaker, I'll bring the veil. You bring the groom, slender and pale. Bring me a ring, for I'm longing to be the envy of all I see. For Papa, make him a scholar. For Mama, make him rich as a king. For me, well, I wouldn't bother if he were as handsome as anything. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Night after night in the dark I'm alone, so strike me a match of my own. Still very young, please take your time. Up to this minute I misunderstood that I could be stuck for good. Dear Mama, see that he's gentle. Remember you were also a bride. It's not that I'm sentimental, it's just that I'm terrified. Matchmaker, matchmaker, plan me no plan. I'm in no rush, maybe I've learned. Playing with matches, a girl can get burned. So bring me no ring, groom me no groom. Find me no find, catch me no catch. Unless he's a matchless match. All right, this next one is from, I don't know, maybe a Broadway show that's not as well known. It's from How the West Was Won. It was made in 1962, and this is a song that Debbie Reynolds did during this show. You might recognize the tune. It's the tune of Greensleeves, but it was made, the lyrics were made for How the West Was Won. Away, away, come away with me, where the grass grows wild, where the winds blow free. Away, away, come away with me, where I'll build you a home in the meadow. Come, come, there's a wondrous land for the hopeful heart, for the willing hand. Come, come, there's a wondrous land where I'll build you a home in the meadow. The hills, look beyond the hills, where are rivers wide, there are whippoorwills. The hills, look beyond the hills, to that home I will build in the meadow. Come, come, there's a wondrous wondrous land, for the hopeful heart, for the willing hand. Come, come, there's a wondrous land where I'll build you a home in the meadow. All right, this next song is from The King and I, Yul Brynner and Deborah Kerr, I believe. And Deborah Kerr is she's a teacher, and she's teaching some small children, and this is the first time she's meeting them. It's called Getting to Know You. Getting to know you, getting to know all about you, getting to like you, getting to hope you like me, getting to know you, putting it my way but lightly. You are precisely my cup of tea. Getting to know you, getting to feel free and easy. When I am with you, getting to hope you like me. Haven't you noticed? Suddenly I'm bright and breezy because of all the beautiful and new things I'm learning about you day by day. That's kind of a fun little song. This next one is very fun. It's South Pacific, 1949. It's a beach song where this group of women is on the beach, and I can't tell you who the star is. Anybody in here? I don't know if anybody knows. I think it's Mitzi Gaynor, but I'm not sure about that. Maybe Doris Day. I don't know. But anyway, it's called A Wonderful Guy. I expect every one of my crowd to make fun of my proud protestations of faith and romance. And they say I'm naive as a babe to believe every fable I hear from a person in pants. I've been known to share your satirical attitude, thinking that love could be kept in its place. Till all of a sudden that lyrical platitude bounced up and hit me smack in the face. That's how I turned out to be the happy young woman you see. I'm as corny as Kansas in August. I'm as normal as blueberry pie. No more a smart little girl with no heart. I have found me a wonderful guy. I am in a conventional dither with a conventional star in my eye. And you will note there's a lump in my throat when I speak of that wonderful guy. I'm as trite and as gay as a daisy in May, a cliche coming true. I'm bromidic and bright on a moon happy night, fine light on the moon. I'm as corny as Kansas in August, high as the flag on the 4th of July. If you'll excuse an expression I use, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love with a wonderful guy. Do-do-do-do-do, I'm as normal as blueberry pie. Do-do-do-do-do-do, when I speak of that wonderful guy. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do, there's a lump in my throat when I speak of that wonderful guy. I'm as tried and as gay as a daisy in May, a cliche coming true. I'm bromidic and bright as a moon, happy night pouring light on the dew. I'm as corny as Kansas in August, high as a flag on the 4th of July. If you'll excuse an expression I use, I'm in love, I'm in love. I'm in love, I'm in love. I'm in love, I'm in love. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. I'm in love with a wonderful guy. All right, the last one I am going to do for you, the last musical hit. In the movie Sound of Music, which came out in 1956 originally, I guess I have one more to do after that. So I'm going to do the one I was going to do first. This one's On the Street Where You Live, My Fair Lady, 1956. I have often walked down the street before, but the pavement always stayed beneath my feet before. All at once am I several stories high, knowing I'm on the street where you live. Are there lilac trees in the heart of town? Can you hear a lark in any other part of town? Does enchantment pour out of every door? No, it's just on the street where you live. And oh, the towering feeling just to know somehow you are near. The overpowering feeling that any second you may suddenly appear. People stop and stare, they don't bother me, for there's nowhere else on earth that I would rather be. Let the time go by, I won't care if I can be here on the street where you live. Can be here on the street where you live. All right, now the song from The Sound of Music I was talking about before. I was thinking 1956 wasn't right for The Sound of Music. It's 1965. Anyway, in this movie, there's Julie Andrews plays a free-spirited young lady that is in a convent, and she's frustrating the rest of the nuns a lot, and they don't really like her in there because she's just raising Cain all the time. This is a parody on that song, and it's got to do with something that's frustrating to all of us right now, and that's coronavirus. And so the song is entitled, How Do You Solve a Problem Like Corona? Nowadays no one is safe, and yet she's at the beach. And yesterday we stayed at home, but she went out to eat. I haven't seen her wash her hands in nearly a week. She's exposing all of us to the virus. She tries to talk to me, but she won't stay 6 feet away. Whether or not we have it, let's be careful every way. Now I don't want to face it, but indeed I must say, Maria shouldn't come back to the Abbey unless at least 2 weeks have passed. And furthermore, we should cancel Mass. How do you solve a problem like Corona? How do you keep the kids in quarantine? How do you solve a problem like Corona? Wash your hands, Clorox, TP. Everything is shutting down around us. Can't today's youth understand that we should stay inside to keep us all alive? Still she wants to party on the sand. Oh, how do you solve a problem like Corona? How do you solve it? I think we can. If she keeps us up, I fear we'll be stuck here till next year, only leaving for essentials once a week. COVID-19 is no joke. How about a cure? Nobody knows, and doctors don't even know. Speak. I have tried to make her stay, offered to play board games, watch a movie, or FaceTime the Pope. Who can right these wrongs? How has it gone on for so long? It's up to them. It's up to you. It's up to me. How do you solve a problem like Corona? How do you keep the kids in quarantine? How do you solve a problem like Corona? Wash your hands, use Clorox, TP. Everything is shutting down around us. Can't today's youth understand that we must stay inside to keep us all alive? Still she wants to party on the sand. Oh, how do you solve a problem like Corona? How do you solve it? I think we can.
You're like the Mary Poppins of coronavirus. I'm waiting for you to just dance around with your umbrella there. That was great. That's a fun one to do, isn't it?
Fun one, yes, that was really fun.
You make coronavirus sound kind of classy.
Well, that's what we need to have is lightness.
Yes, we need more lightness. We need less acrimony and more happiness. All those things we order up each and every night here on this show called Quarantine Tonight. That was a delightful set there. Of all the Broadway tunes that you did there, which one's your favorite?
A Wonderful Guy.
Okay.
Because I like that movie a lot, South Pacific.
Boy, it didn't take you long to think of that, did it?
No, but I do, you know what, I love all the musicals. I was talking to some of the staff out here before. I like animated movies and I like musicals. Those are my favorite things.
And last time she was on, there was one grandchild that we have to make sure we recognize. She didn't get her name called out, but...
Okay, Willow. Hi, Willow. And I got to say hi, Delta and Teddy, too, though, because they'll be going, what?
Are they all up watching tonight?
Oh, I think so. Oh, yeah. My 5-year-old Delta said to me today, Grandma, I get to stay up early tonight to watch.
Yeah.
And I said, early? You mean late?
So she's up and usually in bed by what, 8?
Yeah, they go to bed.
I have some friends that put their kids to bed for the next day at 6:30.
Oh, my gosh.
And they're 10.
They'd be up at...
10 years old, 6:30.
I would think they'd be up at 3 in the morning.
I think she's pulling my leg, but she does say, yeah, go to bed early. They get up at like 5. They're out the door moving. That's early, isn't it?
That is very, very early.
That would be...
Especially kids that old.
Oh, I know. Yeah, there's some parents, 6:30 for 5-year-olds, and they're down for the count. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take our last break of the night, and then we're going to turn it over to Kay Borgelt here, and she's going to take it all the way to 10 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock Mountain tonight here on this program. She's got a lot of songs planned. That's a long time straight to be up here sparkling in your blue dress tonight.
That's why I wear sparkles. So.
Well, that's right. The entertainers have that stuff figured out. And well, this is just the last couple of days. She's going to be in Nebraska. When do you head back to
Saturday.
The Sunshine State?
Saturday.
And
yeah.
when do you come back then?
Probably. I mean, I come back every 2 months, but I haven't been here for 6 months because of COVID.
Yeah.
But I come back 2 or 3 months.
Are you flying or driving?
Fly. Yeah.
So you're going to have an N95 mask
Oh,
on
yes,
the plane?
absolutely, in the airport and on the plane. And I'm flying Delta, and they were really, really, really good about everything. I mean, you didn't have anybody near you.
Just you?
Nobody.
Yeah.
You're alone in your seat, I mean, there's nobody on the sides, nobody really, I mean, they're very careful about it.
I haven't been
It's
on a
not
plane.
scary because of
Nobody there.
there's nobody
And
there.
the
that's
airports are
right.
probably pretty cleared out too.
Unless there's a plane unloading and people are mad about something, then it gets a little hairy.
Well, I keep walking then anyway.
Yes.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back. You're watching Quarantine Tonight, brought to you by the University of Nebraska Medical Center. Some pretty good-looking homes for sale there in Bloomfield. If you saw the commercial there, they've got a nice 5-bedroom home waiting for somebody in Bloomfield, Nebraska, which is number 12, Knox County, on your plate. And I have relatives up there, so you can't go wrong in Bloomfield. They got a good town, and we are going to get those homes sold this month if it kills me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Kay Borgelt, she is our guest tonight on Quarantine Tonight. We are in our final set here with a few extras mixed in as we work our way to 10 o'clock. And there were 3 grandchildren we mentioned, but there are 3 grandchildren that haven't got a shout out tonight. And who are they?
Lainey, Jessa, and Ty.
And where are they at?
They're in Wisner.
And
all my grandkids
ages?
are in Wisner. 15, Lainey's 15, Jessa is 12, Ty is 8, and then the 2 5-year-olds are Willow and Delta, 2 different families.
I doubt the 15-year-old is in bed yet.
I doubt it. She doesn't have school yet either. So.
Oh, no school over there
No,
yet.
No.
She go to Wisner Pilger?
Yeah, the 20th, I think they might start.
Oh, goodness. Well, let's cross our fingers and hope that everybody's still in school in a month, don't
I
you
know.
think?
I hope so.
Part of my my gut tells me that who knows with everything that's going
It's just
on.
a guess right now.
That's right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Kay Borgelt, let's take it off here. Have you played the flute yet?
I did earlier. I did Color My World.
No, sometimes I'm running back and forth, so we're ready for you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Quarantine Tonight.
Okay, I'm going to start out with a patriotic song. It's a little medley, and it's utilizing the songs, I'm a Yankee Doodle Dandy and You're a Grand Old Flag. Those are written by the same gentleman named George Cohan. Old flag, you're a high-flying flag, and forever in peace may you wave. You're the emblem of the land I love, the home of the free and the brave. Every heart beats true for the red, white, and blue, where there's never a boast or brag. But should old acquaintance be forgot, keep your eye on the grand old flag. He's a Yankee Doodle Dandy, Yankee Doodle do or die. A real live nephew of his Uncle Sam's, born on the 4th of July. I'm a Yankee Doodle sweetheart, he's my Yankee Doodle boy. Yankee Doodle came to town just to ride a pony, he is a Yankee Doodle boy. You're a high-flying flag, forever in peace may you wave. The emblem of the land I love, home of the free and the brave. Hearts be true for the red, white, and blue, never a boast or brag. Yankee Doodle came to town just to ride a pony, keep your eye on the grand old flag. All right, now I'm going to go into my country set. And I'm going to start off with a song that Mike mentioned last time, so I'm going to dedicate this one to him. It's an Anne Murray song. Do you remember it, Mike? Is he out there? It's called Snowbird. Beneath the snowy mantle, cold and clean, the unborn grass lies waiting for its coat to turn to green. The snowbird sings its song he always sings, and speaks to me of flowers that will bloom again in spring. When I was young, my heart was young then too. Anything that it would tell me, that's the thing that I would do. But now I feel such emptiness within, For the thing that I want most in life's the thing that I can't win. Spread your tiny wings and fly away, and take the snow back with you where it came from on that day. The one I love forever is untrue, and if I could, you know it, I would fly away with you. The breeze along the river seems to say that it'll only break my heart again should I decide to stay. Little snowbird, take me with you when you go to that land of gentle breezes where the peaceful waters flow. Spread your tiny wings and fly away, and take the snow back with you where it came from on that day. The one I love forever is untrue, and if I could, you know that I would fly away with you. Yeah, if I could, you know that I would fly away with you. All right, this is a song that the Forster sisters made popular. It's called Just in Case. Saw you walking down the street just the other day. Took one good look at me and turned the other way. Can't say I blame you, but I'd like for you to know how wrong I was to ever let you go. Just in case you ever change your mind, if you suddenly decide to give me one more try, I'll be waiting in the wings, just looking for a sign, just in case you change your mind. What can I say, darling, what can I do? I'd like to find a way to change your point of view. I've always loved you, and that's a natural fact. If you could only find it in your heart to take me back. Just in case you ever change your mind, if you suddenly decide to give me one more try, I'll be waiting in the wings, just looking for a sign, just in case you change your mind. Just in case you ever change your mind, if you suddenly decide to give me one more try, I'll be waiting in the wings, just looking for a sign, just in case you change your mind. Just in case you ever change your mind, if you suddenly decide to give me one more try, I'll be waiting in the wings, just looking for a sign. All right, this next one is the Judds, or is made popular by the Judds. It's called Mama, He's Crazy. Mama, I found someone like you said would come along. Oh, he's a sight and so unlike any man I've known. I was afraid to let him in, 'cause I'm not the trusting kind. But now I'm convinced that he's heaven sent and must be out of his mind. Mama, he's crazy, crazy over me. And in my life is where he says he always wants to be. I've never been so loved. He beats all I've ever seen. Mama, he's crazy. He's crazy over me. Oh, and Mama, you've always said, better look before you leave. Well, maybe so, but here I go. Let my heart lead me. He thinks I haunt the moon and the stars. Well, I think he's a living dream. Well, there are men, but ones like him are few and so far between. Mama, he's crazy, crazy over me. And in my life is where he says he always wants to be. I've never been so loved. He beats all I've ever seen. Mama, he's crazy. He's crazy over me. Whoa, and Mama, he's crazy. He's crazy over me. All right, now I'm going to do a song by Zach Brown. It's kind of my story in Florida song called Knee Deep. Gonna put the world away for a minute, pretend I don't live in it. Sunshine gonna wash my blues away. Had sweet love, but I lost it. He got too close, so I fought it now and lost in the world, trying to find me a better way. Knee deep in the water somewhere, got the blue sky breeze blowing wind through my hair. Only worry in the world is the tide gonna reach my chair. Sunrise is a fire in the sky. Never been so happy, never felt so high. I think I might have found me my own kind of paradise. Wrote a note, said be back in a minute. Bought a boat and I sailed up in it. Don't think anybody's gonna miss me anyway. Mind on a permanent vacation. The ocean is my only medication. Wish my condition ain't ever gonna go away. 'Cause now I'm knee deep in the water somewhere. Got the blue sky breeze blowing wind through my hair. Only worry in the world is the tide gonna reach my chair. Sunrise is a fire in the sky. Never been so happy, never felt so high. I think I might have found me my own kind of paradise. This champagne shore washing over me. It's a sweet, sweet life, living by the salty sea. One day you might be as lost as me. Change your geography. Maybe you might be knee deep in the water somewhere. Got the blue sky breeze blowing wind through my hair. The worry is the world is the tide gonna reach my chair. Sunrise is a fire in the sky. Never felt so happy, never been so high. I think I might have found me my own kind of paradise. Come on in, the water's nice. Grab yourself a little slice. By way, pack it like you never know until you try. When you lose yourself, you find the key to paradise, knee deep in the water somewhere. Got the blue sky breeze blowing through my hair. Only worry in the world is the tide gonna reach my chair. Sunrise, there's a fire in the sky. Never been so happy, never felt so high. I think I might have found me my own kind of paradise. All right, this last one is kind of a fun song. It's Dwight Yoakam, I believe, is the star that made this one popular. It's called Crazy Little Thing Called Love. So put on your dancing shoes and get up and do a dance and jig around your living room, I guess. This thing called love, I can't handle it. This thing called love, I must get around to it. I ain't ready. Crazy little thing called love. This thing called love, it cries like a baby in a cradle all night. It swings, it jives, it shakes all over like a jellyfish. I kinda like it. Crazy little thing called love. Well, there goes my baby. He knows how to rock and roll. He drives me crazy. He gives me hot and cold fever, then he leaves me in a cool, cool sweat. You gotta be cool, relax. I get hip, I get on my track, take a backseat, hitchhike, and take a long ride on my motorbike. And ready, crazy little thing called love. I gotta be cool, relax, I get hip, I get on my track, take a backseat, hitchhike, I take a long ride on my motorbike until I'm ready. Crazy little thing called love. There goes my baby. He knows how to rock and roll. He drives me crazy. It's a hot and cold fever, then he leaves me in a cool, cool sweat. I gotta be cool, relax, I get on my track, take a backseat, hitchhike, I take a long ride on my motorbike until I'm ready. Crazy little thing called love. 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 All righty, now I'm going to switch gears a little bit, and I'm going to start with a Carole King. I'm into my extra songs now, which is a good thing. This is called I Feel the Earth Move Under My Feet. And here we go with this one. Love Carole King. I feel the earth move under my feet. I feel the sky tumbling down. I feel my heart start to trembling whenever you're around. Ooh, baby, when I see your face, mellow as the month of May. Oh, darling, I can't stand it when you look at me that way. Hey, I feel the earth move under my feet. I feel the sky tumbling down. I feel the earth start to trembling whenever you're around. Oh, darling, when you're near me and you tenderly call my name, I know that my emotions are something I just can't tame. I just got to have you, baby. Yeah. I feel the earth move under my feet. I feel the sky tumbling down. I feel the earth move under my feet. I feel the sky tumbling down, tumbling down. I just lose control down to my very soul. I get all hot and cold, all over, all over, all over, all over. I get the earth move under my feet. I feel the sky tumbling down, tumbling down. I feel the earth move under my feet. I feel the sky tumbling down, tumbling down, tumbling down, tumbling down, tumbling down, tumbling down. All right, this last set is kind of a hodgepodge, just some songs I like that I threw together. This next one is Louis Armstrong, What a Wonderful World. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Oh, yeah. All right, going from that to a Leslie Gore hit called You Don't Own Me. I don't know what year she did this, but it must have been late 50s maybe, early 60s. I'm sure someone out there knows. You don't own me. I'm not just one of your many toys. You don't own me. Don't say I can't go with other boys. And don't tell me what to do. And don't tell me what to say. And please, when I go out with you, don't put me on display, 'cause you don't own me. Don't try to change me in any way. You don't own me. Don't tie me down, 'cause I'll never stay. I don't tell you what to say. I don't tell you what to do. So just let me be myself. That's all I ask of you. I'm young and I love to be young. I'm free and I love to be free. To live my life the way I want. To say and do whatever I please. Well, don't tell me what to do, and don't tell me what to say. And please, when I go out with you, don't put me on display. I don't tell you what to say. I don't tell you what to do. So just let me be myself. That's all I ask of you. I'm young and I love to be young. I'm free and I love to be free. To live my life the way I want. To say and do whatever I please. All right, now I'm going to flip over to a country tune called Silver Threads and Golden Needles. I don't want your lonely mansion with a tear in every room. All I want's a love you promised beneath the haloed moon. But you think I should be happy with your money and your name, and hide myself in sorrow while we play this cheating game. Silver threads and golden needles cannot mend this heart of mine, and I dare not drown my sorrows in the warm glow of your mind. You can't buy my love with money, 'cause I never was that kind. Silver threads and golden needles cannot mend this heart of mine. Silver threads and golden needles cannot mend this heart of mine. And I dare not drown my sorrows in the warm glow of your wine. You can't buy my love with money, 'cause I never was that kind. Silver threads and golden needles cannot mend this heart of mine. Silver threads and golden needles cannot mend this heart of mine.
Kay Borgelt, getting it done on Quarantine Tonight. Wonderful evening. Thank you so much for everything you've done tonight.
Thank you.
We have had a wonderful night of music, and we've done show tunes, we've done jazz, patriotic, and a little bit of country. I like the Anne Murray. You knew that, obviously.
Yes.
Now, you know, the next band, I really would like someone to come in here and sing some of the Judd's music.
Oh, I did one.
I know. I love it. I love it. That's been on my to-do list for Quarantine Tonight, is to find the Judds.
Yep.
We're going to do that with your help. In fact, we invite you to send us a letter. It really does help if you tell us the names of people that are out there that would like to perform, that you think would be good at performing. If you're in our spot, you're always looking for talent all over the state of Nebraska. And I can tell you that as we march through August, we're going to have some great replays for you here on this program. We've got a great show, obviously Friday night, coming live to you from this undisclosed location. And as we look into September, let me tell you, there are some bands that are coming up that you're absolutely going to love, but we need some more beyond that. So send us a letter or go online and fill out our online survey. Tell us kind of what kind of genres you like, and we will do our best. I think we're a little country deficient. We need some more country music on this show, so I'm going to do my best to try and find some country acts out there, which isn't too hard in the great state of Nebraska.
Not in Nebraska.
There's a classic country band up in Ainsworth that when the COVID relaxes at some point, hopefully, we're going to get them to this undisclosed location, and I'm really looking forward to them. So, all right, Kate, you're on your way to Florida. You leave Saturday. You're gone for 2 months. We hope you have safe travels.
Thank you.
That you stay nice and warm in the sunshine state, and that you stay extra healthy. So
You too.
Here's to everybody staying healthy, right? Wear whatever you got to wear, and socially distance from people.
Right.
And
6:15.
we will get through this. Dr. Gold at University of Nebraska Medical Center said maybe as early as November we could be talking about vaccines. So
That's good.
I will take that any day and move on. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. We've got more Quarantine Tonight. I mean, a lot of it starting at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. We hope you enjoy all the music. It's 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching News Channel Nebraska.